This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan, and I'm covering Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard, also doing pop culture, sci-fi, things like that. But of course today, talking about Amber Heard flying to London to actually face off with Johnny in court next month. Now this article is from February 29th, and it says next month, so let's think of it like in about 1 month from now, because there's not an exact date. I realized that this whole time, we haven't actually had a face-to-face interaction in court, so it seems like pretty big news to me, and I've got a detailed article here. I'm going to go over all that. Also, the petition against her to get rid of her from Aquaman 2 is almost on 400,000. When that happens, I'll have a little video on that as well. So, let's get into the article. Okay, so as you guys heard before, Amber Heard will fly into London next month to testify against ex-husband Johnny Depp over claims he beat her, and we know, most likely, it's the opposite. The actress will take to the stand at the High Court in what will be the first public showdown between the warring couple after it emerged in court last week that Depp vowed to drown and burn her in a string of ranting text messages. Sources close to 33-year-old Miss Heard say that she wants to do what is right. Okay, I'm sure she wants to do the right thing. Adding she will be there to tell the truth. It is her chance, her moment, because she told the truth when she recorded herself revealing that she was the abuser. Her decision to testify will put at risk the $5 million settlement she received from the Pirates of the Caribbean star when they divorced in 2017. I didn't know that. Jeez, that's horrible. I don't know that currency. I guess it's British currency. I could be wrong. She received the payout on condition that she signed a non-disclosure agreement, but it is thought to be unlikely that Depp 56 would be successful in getting the money back, which she donated to charity. Really? So it seems like this article is kind of on her side. I can't prove she didn't donate to charity, but somehow I'm going to give those odds low chances. Let's say that. I don't know. Just guessing. But they seem like they're kind of biased towards Amber. Last Wednesday, Depp's threat to kill Miss Heard in text messages to British actor Paul Bettany was disclosed at the High Court. There were other texts read out detailing Depp's wild booze and drug benders after 70,000 messages were disclosed in error to lawyers of The Sun newspaper as part of a libel case against the paper. The court was told that one from Johnny Depp to Bettany in 2013 said, "Let's burn Amber, let's drown her before we burn her." And someone here brought up the point, out of 70,000 texts, that's the worst they could find. They couldn't find him apologizing for hitting her, if that's the claim. They couldn't find evidence against him out of all those texts. The worst thing they could find was some supposedly impulsive text. Some trash talking, basically. Seems like they don't have that much. Another rambling text to Bettany the next year detailed the wild drink and drugs bender the court heard. Depp wrote, "I'm gonna properly stop the booze thing, darling. Drank all night before I picked Amber up to fly to LA this past Sunday. Ugly, mate. No food for days. Powders. Half a bottle of whiskey, 1,000 Red Bull and vodkas, pills, 2 bottles of Champers on plane." And the thing is, who cares how messed up someone gets? This isn't real evidence or anything against Johnny. So many people have Red Bulls and vodkas and medication and stuff. It just says pretty much nothing in my opinion. The court also heard Depp refuted claims from Miss Heard that he beat her. He claims she was the aggressor and now wants to clear his name after his ex-wife alleged she feared for her life after he choked her and ripped out her hair in more than a dozen violent rows. And the thing is, how can she actually prove that? You know, what if she did it to herself? I know that might sound crazy, but coming from somebody who craps in a bed and cuts off a finger, well, you can't quite put anything past them at that point. These claims come as part of a libel case between the Sun newspaper and Depp after the publication printed an article questioning his casting in the Fantastic Beasts movie in 2018. Depp is also understood to want to be present at the case, which starts on March 23rd. Okay, so there is an exact date. I made a little mistake before. Got that, March 23rd. And that's the big news, basically, is that they'll be in the same room. And at this point, I think the mass media, the biggest ones, might get involved. It'll be probably too big to pass up. You guys, please let me know what you think down below, because I've been getting some great comments here. I really appreciate it, and I'm learning a lot from the comments. The comments are pretty much better than the articles and better than what I'm saying. You guys, really, it's all in your hands. I'm here to kind of help move along the news, help move along the word, because the mass media is not covering this as of yet. So, one more thing. I have on this channel allow all comments, but YouTube still withholds hashtags, links, and @ marks. So if you see your comment gone, it's probably not my fault, and I'm going to do my best to release them all. Anyway, if you're not, consider subscribing here, and I will see you next time. If you don't subscribe, I probably won't see you, and I'll be sad, and you probably won't care. That's that. Alright, we're ending it.
If you are not subscribed to this channel, The Entertainment Hacker, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button now.